Super excited to be joining with you guys today. Today is my birthday, so I'm really excited. It's been a really fun filled day, and most of the day I've had some students that I've talked to, and but it's been a day also of reflection. So I'm super excited for you guys to be joining me today. So if you guys are new to my channel, I'm Dr. Melissa J. Williams. Live your best life doing what you love. And I am a consultant and a coach. I've been teaching government contracting now for 33 years. Wow. As of this month. And I also teach small businesses how to grow and scale with government contracting. I teach them how to utilize automation and technology to work smarter versus harder. So I'm so really pleased and thrilled to be with you guys today. So thank you so much. So today is just a day of reflection, right? And hopefully, as you guys come in and as you watch this video later, hopefully that something that I say will encourage you, because of course I have been on a couple of calls today with some of my students, and I actually met an amazing lady just a few minutes ago, and she actually teaches addiction, right? And I think she's a peer counselor, and she goes in the prisons, um, and she teaches addiction recovery, right? And so really excited about her story and her journey and the things that she's wanting to do. And as I was reflecting at the end of that conversation, what I was thinking about is that, it is truly a blessing, right, to be able to live your best life doing what you love. And I really was commending her because she is a giver, and it's all about how she can help others, how she can help women that are struggling with addiction, and how she can help women and counsel and coach them as they transition possibly from prison to civilian life. And so that was really fascinating. And it also caused me to think about my journey. And many people, when I meet them and I tell them who I am, um, they want to know, like, how did I get here? And if you stick around with me, guys, until the end of this video, I'll kind of share with you my story. I'm going to try to make it very short because I don't want this video to be forever and ever. I don't want to have a part 1, 2, 3, and 4. But I hello, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. So, my story, I think, is not unlike everyone else's story, right? It's mixed with some ups and some downs, and it's mixed with a whole bunch of challenges. But I didn't start off as a hello kid. I didn't start off as a coach. I actually started out in the military. So my background is the military. I was an ordnance officer, and I served in Kuwait. And, I went all the way around the world to get back to this place. But what I knew, right, is I knew that I wanted to teach. I knew that I wanted to share my experience with others. And I knew for sure that I wanted to always help others to get better, right? I think they say steel sharpens steel. So I knew that I was a sharpener, right? So I knew that that was part of my divine purpose. And so when you work and you strive to figure out what your divine purpose is, I promise you, you will have an amazing life, right? If you walk in that divine purpose. A lot of people, they find out what their divine purpose is. Hi, all the way from Alaska. Hi, thank you so much. All the way from India. Hi, thank you so much. But a lot of times when people find out what their divine purpose is, many times they will run away from that purpose, right? But I think it's important for you to ask yourself, why have I been given this assignment? Why is this my purpose? my divine purpose. And when you ask yourself and you start writing down the things that make you who you are, the things that make you you, then you will determine, Michael, ask me the question and I will answer it, right? Please answer my question. I will. Just ask me again. All right, ask me again. But when you embrace your divine purpose, right? Then I believe that your life is going to be all that it can be and then some, right? So again, I didn't always start out as a coach, but I knew that my gift was giving. I'm a giver. You know how you meet some people that have the need to please, right? So I want to make sure that everyone is okay. And I know if you guys can relate to that, please put me in the comments if you're that person that's trying to make sure that everybody else is okay. That's who I am. And sometimes that can be a hard thing, right, to live with because you're not always taking care of yourself because you're too busy taking care of others. But fortunate enough for me, I actually learned, I'm not going to say early on, I'm going to say midstream, right, how to make sure that I, you know, also took care of myself so that I could take care of others, right? Thank you so much. So I could also take care of others. And so, a lot has happened to me from growing up in a small town in Arkansas to going into the military, um, jumping out of airplanes at Fort Benning, Georgia, to serving in Kuwait, to coming back to the U.S. and being going and working on my doctorate. Being a dean of a university, being a vice president of a university, starting my own business, winning contracts, and now teaching others how to do the same. Right? That's a whole, guys. That's chapters and chapters. Right? That's chapters and chapters. And what's cool about each and every one that's watching is that you have your own chapters as well. You can write. There's a book that's coming. I'm gonna try to commit to doing it this year. But paint your own life with your own paintbrush. Paint your own life with your own paintbrush. And what that means is that we all have chapters in us, right, that has brought us to the current point. And one of the things that I learned early on, and I think maybe it was just a part of my DNA, is that I'm an overachiever beaver, right? You know, all right, all right, all right. So I think you guys are back. So it always pauses in my videos. I've got to get my technical team to help me with that. But what I was saying is that regardless of what you've done in your life, you've got chapters, right, that are important. You've got stories to tell. You've got experiences that are unlike anybody else's because your experience is not like my experience, and my experience is nothing like your experience. Even if we are experiencing the same thing at the same time. Why? Because each of us, we have a different perspective, right, on life and on that particular experience. But I often try to encourage others to understand that, don't compare your chapter 2 with my chapter 58, 59, right? Don't compare. And I think I did a video a while back regarding comparison is the thief of dreams or the killer of dreams, right? When we start comparing ourselves with others, sometimes it holds us back. It discourages us. It discourages us to move forward in our own path, right? To create our own path, right? And, you can, and I say that you always want to learn from others. You want to take the good that others have experienced. And you also want to look at the bad, right? Because that tells you what not to do. but you don't want to find yourself in a comparison state, like, they're here and I wish I was there. And especially, I think I was watching maybe a video on Instagram, and Oprah was saying, you don't want to surround yourself by friends that are looking at you and, not happy for your accomplishments and your successes, right? Those people are not your friends. They're not your friends. You want to be surrounding yourself with people. um, comparison comparison is the thief of joy. That's it. Thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Thank you, thank you. So but you don't want to be around people that's not happy for you, right? That's like, oh, she's doing that, oh, he's doing that, right? I don't know why they're trying to do that, right? That is not what you need in your life and around you. You always need to look for people that's what gonna uplift you and encourage you, right? Again, we're better together. And it has been such an amazing, I don't know, last few years that I can't even believe it. I can't believe it. I think 2 years ago, was it two? Yeah, 2 years ago, I wrote my first book and sold out. And I'm gonna put that book in the notes so that you guys maybe might surprise me again on my birthday and sell and buy all of these books out, right? But I wrote a book. Um, I started a program. I started a community. I won contracts on top of contracts. I started a nonprofit, right? Several years ago, I think maybe 3 years, 4 years, I moved to Panama. I have a home in Panama. Like, all of these things you can do, all of these things, and my stuff you may not want to do, but all of the things that you want to do, you can do it. All you have to do is write the things out. And I want you guys to join my community. I've got a couple of them. It's Live Your Best Life Collective. And in Live Your Best Life Collective is a free community. It is intended to just be a safe place for people to go and to help one another to overcome challenges that we face. And there's a lot of challenges that we face all the time, like procrastination. Hey, King. Hey, King. I think you've joined my course. Thank you so much, my community. Thank you so much. But it's a safe place for us to hang out and talk about our challenges, work on our challenges, and like challenges like procrastination, challenges like being fearful, challenges like the negative uh thoughts and things that we tell ourselves. How do we move forward and how do we grow? And like I said, today is just a day of reflection, guys, because it's my birthday and I am super excited for all of the things that I'm doing and all of the lives that I'm touching, right? I believe that each one teach one. I believe that if you have a gift or something to share, I think it's your duty to do that, to share that gift with as many people as you can. And so I am truly, truly committed. I'm truly determined. You guys know, if the folks that know me, you guys know I'm on a mission. I think I had posted a video a few, maybe on the 2nd of January, I think, that we had hit over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I think as I'm doing this video now, if we're not at 3,000, we're getting very close. And I always have to make sure that people understand that I am grateful. I am grateful for the comments that you guys provide me. I am grateful for, I don't want to get teary-eyed and I'm about to, oh my God. But I'm grateful. And I thank you guys, because getting 1,000 subscribers was like, oh my gosh, such a big number, right? And and as of today, we're almost at 3,000 subscribers. At 3,000 subscribers, and hey, 7,000 will be around the corner in February. I just know it will. But thank you guys so much. But anyway, guys, take some time each and every day to just reflect. Reflect on all of the good things that are happening in your life, because there's so much good that is happening. Things that you see and things that you don't see, right? Things that, we pay attention to, but when we're, and I don't want to get too preachy, but when we wake up, we're breathing. And that's something that we have no control over. It just happens. So I know it's oftentimes easy for us to complain, you know, and wish that we were somewhere else. But I think that God has us where we are supposed to be right now. But the thing that got you here is not the thing that's going to get you there. And I think it's very important as we continue to grow with each other, because we're growing together. I'm growing with you guys. I grow every day as I teach my small business owners, and I teach the people that join my courses, because some of them, what I'm seeing, they're not small business owners. They just found me, which is crazy. And they're like, I need you to coach me. I need you to help me with decision making. I need you to help me with procrastination, with mindset, with all of these challenges. Like, I'm in this relationship. I talked to a lady last week. She says, I'm in this relationship and I can't get out of this relationship, but she knows that the relationship is toxic. Like, I'm not a marriage counsel or any of that, but people find me and they find that it's easy to talk to me. And, and I'm going to listen, and I'm going to give them my honest opinion and my honest advice, and I'm not going to tell them what to do, right? But I'm going to help them to be able to kind of weigh the pros and the cons, and to be able to come up with an approach to be able to make better decisions, right? I know for me, years and years ago, decision making, and I'm going to say that's probably the hardest thing still for me, even though I'm the executor. I'm going to execute on what it is, right? But decisions are very difficult for me. And I remember I had a mentor, and if you guys get my book, I talk about my mentor in my book, The $1 Trillion Client: How to Grow and Scale Your Business with Government Contracting. But his name was Mr. Davis. And he told me to make a decision and make it be right. So if you guys are struggling trying to make decisions, right, which is, like I said, that's still one of the things that I strive and work on every single day. Because if you can imagine, I have so many decisions, right? And they come so quick. So some decisions you can make quick, right? But some decisions you have to take your time and and slow down. One of the things I know my daughter told me, my daughter Mallory told me, she says, when it comes to decision making, and you guys may know this if you're in corporate America, she says that you want to try to, the decisions that have a one-way door, right? Those are the decisions that you want to take more time making. But the decisions that have a two-way door, right, you can make those quickly. And when she spoke of a one-way door, it means when you go through that door and you make that decision, you're going to have to stick with that decision because there's no turning back. But, right, so you want to take your time on those decisions. You want to write the pros and cons, right? You want to make sure you balance out, if this doesn't work, what you can fall on and what will be able to do. But at the end of the day, you're still going to have to make the decision. And then you're going to have to make the decision and make it be right. You're going to have to be okay with your decision, whether it works or not, right? And live with that decision. But if you have a decision where you have a two-way door, meaning that, if you, for example, I'm thinking about buying a house, right? And I love the house. I think it's a great real estate investment. Not I love the house, right? It's an investment. Um, but that's a two-way door, because if I buy the house and let's just say I can't rent it, right? I can always sell the house. It's a two-way door. I can always pivot and do something different. But decisions, guys, if you guys are struggling with decisions, you know, hit me up. I want you guys to, I want to talk to you guys, because together what we can talk about decision making and we can get better. Because I'm sure there's folks out there that can teach me, you know, how to make better decisions, right? And just the mindset, because it's more the mindset when you're making decisions, right? So today again, it was a day of just reflection, right? And just wanted to thank you guys for the journey that I'm on, right? Because I couldn't be on this journey without each and every one of you guys. Thank you, Will. Thank you so much. I couldn't be on this journey without you all. I couldn't be on a journey that I'm on, which is an amazing journey. I'm living an amazing life without my students, without my family, without my grandson. So uh, people are calling me. Here's my birthday. So I got people calling me. Um, so I'm going to, again, remind you that you can do anything that you want, guys. All you got to do is what? Believe that you can. I think that's the first step. Believe that you can, you know, come up with a plan, hoping it's not a strategy. Surround yourself by positive people, people that are going someplace, right? And that's okay with you going to, right? Because there's some folks that's going someplace and they don't want you to go with them. Um, and then just be determined, be persistent, and continue to execute, guys. Just execute on what you want to do. And don't get discouraged when it doesn't work out the first time. Because if you keep at it, it will work out, right? It will work out. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining. Click on the link in the footnotes, all right? And I want you guys to join my community, Live Your Best Life Collective. It's a free community where we're helping each other, right? And we're helping each other get over limiting beliefs and thoughts, right? And we're working on ourselves as we do it, right? We're working on ourselves as we do it. All right, guys. So hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. This is Dr. Melissa J. Williams. Live your best life doing what you love. You only have one life, so live it to its fullest. Stay healthy, happy, and God bless. See you guys in the next video. Bye for now.